In today's video, I'm going to show you how to master Trello by building your own personalized productivity system from the ground up. Trello is one of the most flexible project management tools out there, and when you set it up the right way, it can completely transform how you manage your workload, reduce overwhelm, and keep you focused on what actually matters. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's begin with step 1, which is to set up your master workflow board. You want to start by creating a brand new board and give it a name that really resonates with you. I personally call mine the Business Command Center because it becomes the nerve center for everything I'm working on. From here, you're going to build out your columns, which Trello calls lists, from left to right in a very specific order that mirrors how tasks actually flow through your day. The first list you'll create is the brain dump. This is your parking lot for every new idea, random thought, or unexpected task that pops into your head throughout the day. The key here is to get it out of your mind and onto the board immediately, because your brain is terrible at storing information and great at processing it. Next, create a list called Backlog or Someday. This is where valid tasks and projects live that you know you want to do, but you aren't ready to tackle this week. Think of it as your short-term storage for things that are important but not urgent. After that, you'll need a list called This Week. This is your top priorities, and I want you to be ruthless here. Only pull in 3 to 5 major tasks. This is crucial because if you overload this list, you'll burn out and feel like you're constantly failing. Then you'll set up In Progress or Doing, which is exactly what you are actively working on today. This list should rarely have more than 1 or 2 cards at a time. Next comes Blocked or Waiting. This is a lifesaver for anyone who depends on clients, approvals, or third-party services. Any task that is stalled because you're waiting on someone else goes here, so you never lose track of it. Finally, create a done list. And here's a best practice tip that many people overlook. Every Friday, take a few minutes to move all completed tasks out of the done list into an archive. This keeps your board visually clean and gives you a fresh start for the next week without a cluttered mess staring you in the face. Now let's move into step 2, which is all about standardizing your cards to make every single task truly actionable. A card in Trello is basically a digital task or project, but too many people just put a title and stop there. That's a missed opportunity. Inside every card, you want to leverage the core built-in tools that Trello gives you. The first and most powerful tool is checklists. Checklists let you break large deliverables into tiny, manageable steps. The reason this works so well is psychological. Every time you check a box, your brain releases a small burst of dopamine, which keeps you motivated and moving forward. So if you have a card called Launch Email Campaign, your checklist might include items like write subject line, design header image, write body copy, schedule in MailChimp, and review analytics. Each one of those is a satisfying click. The second tool is due dates. Assign firm deadlines to every card that has a time constraint. This isn't just about remembering when something is due. It forces you to commit to a timeline, which is huge for accountability. You can even set reminders so Trello sends you a notification a day or 2 before the due date hits. The third tool is color-coded labels. These are incredibly versatile, and I recommend you use them in one of 2 ways. You can either categorize by function, like green for marketing, blue for client work, and red for admin tasks. Or you can categorize by priority, like a gold label for high-revenue tasks or an exclamation mark label for urgent items. The magic happens when you combine these. Suddenly, a single glance at your board tells you not only what you need to do, but why it matters and how it fits into the bigger picture. A common pitfall I see is people using too many labels, which creates visual noise. Stick to 4 or 5 distinct categories at most, and use them consistently across all your cards. So to recap what you've just built, you now have a fully functioning Trello system that starts with a master board organized by workflow stages, from brain dump all the way to done. And every card inside that board is standardized with checklists, due dates, and clear labels. What this means for you is that you no longer have to hold everything in your head. You have a trusted external system that captures every idea, prioritizes your week, keeps you accountable, and even tracks what's waiting on other people. The benefit here is real mental clarity and a massive reduction in stress. For your next steps, I'd suggest taking 15 minutes right now to populate your brain dump list with everything that's currently bouncing around in your head. Then, over the next few days, practice moving those cards through your workflow. You'll quickly see how liberating it is to trust the system. If you ever feel lost or want to revisit these exact steps, just save this video or come back to it anytime. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.